Hello.
Hello and welcome to our recap of the Eclipse episode 2.
We're getting into it. Also, I want to say before we start, I watched the trailer
Okay.
because I forgot a lot of things. I didn't watch the old trailer that I watched like a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was a new trailer with all the stuff that they actually filmed and put together. So
Okay.
that was the newer one. So this actually has, stuff to do with what's going to be happening in there. Everything looks the same as it's supposed to. And let me just say, shit's going to get messy.
Oh, fun. I definitely think I enjoyed this episode more than the last episode.
I agree.
I feel like there was more here. I still hate Ak, but there were moments where I was like, oh, you're actually not awful.
See, okay, we're getting there.
Yeah. We're heading in that direction.
I agree that this episode was better than the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the last one was a lot of mainly like info dump,
Mm-hmm.
like not necessarily like info that we're gonna understand yet, but it was like to set up like where we are, what the hell this curse is, why everyone's really mysterious, and just setting up that exposition. But this one we're kind of getting more into the personal relationships, which I think is why it was a little better.
Yeah.
Why more engaging, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so episode 2 kind of starts off with it being Valentine's Day.
Yes, with all the stickers all over.
Yes. I don't know about you, but I hate Valentine's Day. I think
Me
it's so
too.
fucking stupid. Okay, good. I was gonna say.
Me too. Trust. Working in retail, I absolutely hate it. It's literally all I see everywhere all the time. A whole month before February is even a thing, which is my birthday month. I shouldn't have to look at all this. Is just pink and hearts and I'm just like, oh my god. I'm sure if I wasn't single, I wouldn't hate it because, like, I think I participated in, was it 1 or 2 Valentine's days? I don't remember in my last relationship if we dated during Valentine's Day. I can't remember. But because it was during COVID. But I do remember back in high school when I was dating someone. I was like, I'm so excited. I'll get him lots of candy. And he got me a necklace, and I was like, yay, Valentine's Day. And I think it's just because I was in a relationship. So
yeah,
that's the only reason I think I liked it. So if I'm pretty sure if I was in one, I wouldn't mind it. But
I don't know. We've been over. I've never been in a
you just
relationship,
hate it.
so yeah. I even if I was, I don't think I would really. I mean, I probably wouldn't do much. If I was gonna do anything, I wouldn't do much. I would just maybe do a little thing, but like, I don't think it needs to be.
I don't think it needs a giant amount.
No, like, I mean, you already have fucking anniversaries and like birthdays or whatever, like other special occasions. Like, you don't need Valentine's Day.
You don't need it. Like, that's a good point. Like, honestly, for Valentine's Day, I would rather do, like, not presents, but something more, like, experience-based. Like, oh, do you want to go have a picnic? Or an indoor one, preferably. Or, do you want to go to a movie? Or let's just go out to eat, like, at, like, Korean barbecue or a cafe or something.
Yeah.
Not like a fancy restaurant. But, like, just go out to eat. Just the two of you for fun. I don't want it to be, like, this huge thing where we each have to get each other really nice presents, or it has to be like the fancy restaurant and everyone's got to dress up. Like, if you want to go to Denny's at 2 a.m., let's go for Valentine's Day. Like, I'm down. Like, that sounds like fun. Like, middle of the night trips are fun for me. So, like, if you want to go to Valentine's Day on, like, middle of the night trip to Denny's, I'm down. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm into. But I don't care for the, like, super fancy, like, gift giving and restaurant shit. Like, it's not my thing.
Well, you know who does clearly enjoy Valentine's Day is Khan, because he has all sorts of stickers all over him.
All them stickers. That seems to be a thing in schools in Thailand.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Because it was in Bad Buddy too.
Yeah.
I think there was like a little snippet. So I was like, but what about the rest of the day? What if you lose stickers? Like, I was like really worried about that. But if I get something from someone, I'm gonna worry if I lose it. Even if it's like the smallest sticker or something, like oh no, they're gonna hate me. But I find that very interesting, actually, because like being in school my age, like in elementary school, we used to give each other Valentines, and they were like
candy and chocolate
little
and
paper ones.
Krabby Patty things, gummies.
Oh, I love the Krabby Patty things. Those are good. We never got like too much candy with ours. I don't think we were allowed to bring candy to school for the Valentine stuff. So we got like the little paper ones that everybody's mom bought like a little ton of. That they would just sign it to everyone in their class.
Yeah.
And bring it. So that's pretty much all I remember from school for it. But
yeah, that's about all I've done for it. So.
Yeah.
Then Watt said he overheard a girl that she sent Ak a present and asked if he's going out with her. Now, we don't really get any info on this.
No, we didn't see any of that.
Yeah, and then Ak is kind of just like, no, he's just here to study. And then Watt asks if he does like anyone, and Ak says he doesn't, but then he thinks of Ayan.
He does. I was like, damn, we thinking of him already? Episode 1 we were thinking of.
Yeah, episode 1 he was
like, now we're really thinking. So like I like that they haven't like, it hasn't been like, I like enemies to lovers, but I like how it hasn't been a firm enemies to lovers. Like from episode 1 he was like
a little bit whipped.
But like I hate him, but he's kind of cute though. Like,
yeah.
I like that it's like that.
Then in class, the teacher is talking about Romeo and Juliet, and Khan makes some weird flirty joke about being like her Romeo or something.
But also, I do want to mention this. That is my favorite line from Romeo and Juliet that they're talking about.
I don't even remember what they were talking about.
I think about it all the time. I remember, I can't remember how it starts. I think it's like, give me my Romeo, and if he shall die, cut him up into little pieces and scatter him in the sky, or something like that. But then it ends with, for he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night. And I was like, being like, I'm a girly girl sometimes, so I would like shit like that. But like, if anyone said that to me, I'd be like, you know what? Okay, maybe I am a girly girl. Like, maybe we could go out. Like, but that, oh my god, that quote, for my entire life, I've fallen in love with that. Like, I've watched Romeo and Juliet since, like, over and over again. Or at least all the different versions, since I was in, like, junior high at the very earliest. And that line always stuck with me.
Really?
So I was very happy that that was the quote they were talking about. I was like, oh, it's this one! But also, yeah, he's being really inappropriate talking to her like that.
Yeah, that was weird. But she does diss him back or something. I forget what she says, but she like kind of just like disses him or whatever.
Yeah, calls him like a comedy and a tragedy or something like that to play off of Shakespeare.
Yeah. And then after class, Khan says that teacher Sani isn't his type, and there are other girls
She's my type.
at his night school. Oh yeah, well.
Every time she's on screen, I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, so apparently Khan goes to night school.
Ah. See, I didn't notice that.
I mean, we never see him at night school, but apparently there are a lot of girls there. Which makes sense, because he got all these stickers for Valentine's Day, and he goes to an all-boys school, and...
Yeah.
Like...
So he must have gotten them.
So, I don't know. But then we see that Thua, like, hears this, and he kind of just tells Khan to turn in their report and leaves. Which...
Is he jelly?
He is. He's a little bit jealous.
He's a little jelly.
And then Namo asks if Ak has any girls, and he says he's not into that stuff. And Khan says that he's just going to keep his virginity to himself.
Jesus, way to expose him just immediately.
And Ayan's sitting like right there, and you can kind of see him like laughing to himself. He's like, aha! Info I can use!
Info I can totally use against you. Just to push your buttons.
Then we see that Sani is outside the welfare department, and she has a flashback of the teachers telling her that if she wants this job, just do whatever Chadok tells her to.
See, everybody seems to be... although it was only her and Ayan in this episode, but they have the same... It's the same shot of them walking up to the door, seeing it, and going, fuck. Like, so... I wanted to say it either points to them, like, kind of like the theory that you said before, where they're kind of working together in whatever this is. or just like a really interesting parallel because they both walked up to that door going, "I don't want to be here." Like,
yeah, no, I don't think they're working together. I think they're just both working towards a common goal. Like they're both working towards the same thing, just not realizing the other is also working. They didn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe she does know the other guy, Dika, as well, and maybe that's why she's doing this. Maybe. We don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. But later, Ayan sees Ak feeding a dog.
Puppy.
Okay.
That was one of my vocab words of the week. Puppy.
Puppy? Ayan says he seems smiley with dogs, and Ak says there's one dog that doesn't. Which I think is referring to him.
He called him a dog. I feel like that's an insult, because we've at least like a few times in a few different shows I've heard them call someone a dog. Like, I don't remember what shows, but I've heard it before.
I feel like I've heard that like relatively recently of someone calling someone a dog. Yeah. It's like an insult.
Why is my brain going to not me? I don't know why it's going to not
me. Oh, it could have been not me.
It could have been not me.
I don't remember
by the vibe and the way that everyone was very antagonistic in the first half of each other.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I think it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Then Ak is asking why I unfollowed him and wondering if he's gonna ambush him. Which is odd because Ak was doing that with Ayan literally all last episode. Just want to point it out.
True, that's a very good point. He was following him the whole time.
And then, Ayan asks Ak if he really is a virgin. And starts like laughing.
There he is, using it immediately as well.
Then Ak grabs Ayan's collar and threatens to punch him, but Ayan reminds him what will happen if he does.
Literally, okay, yeah, he was like, same rules apply, and I was like, oh, it's becoming a thing. I wanted it to become a thing, and it's becoming a thing.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be how their first kiss happens. Ak's gonna snap and punch him, and Ayan's gonna kiss him back, and he's being like, see, I told you, like, this is all you.
I hope so. Like, I was like, oh, it could be just the one thing in the opening. And I was like, oh, but it would be really cool if that's how they have their first kiss. And then the second episode comes along, and he says it again, and I'm like, this is becoming promising.
Yeah, this has become an established thing now. It's not just a one-off.
I really freaking hope that they do that, because that would be real. I mean, obviously, you know, consent. But, like, but I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Later, Ayan starts looking into the welfare department, and then Shadak stops him, and he tells Ayan he should be in uniform, and threatens to take his necklace away, but Ayan says that someone he loves gave it to him. And Shadak says...
He was literally gonna grab that off of his neck.
Yeah, he was gonna, like, rip that off his, like, fucking neck. Which...
You do not get to touch me or my property. Don't do that. If it's around my neck, no. You could break the clasp, I would get mad.
Yeah.
Like, I would get really angry. I don't care if I'm thrown out of school, you do not touch my shit.
Yeah, Chak does say that he will be punished, though, for keeping it. Yeah.
Get punished every day, seriously. He's like, I don't care. That's normal for me now.
Yeah, he's kind of used to it. Which is odd, again. The last episode we saw Dika, like, literally tell him, hey, follow the rules or you will become, like, a target. Yeah. And Ayan literally...
under the radar.
has not followed a single rule of this fucking school. He does not give a shit.
He's like, I don't care. I think probably because, like, the plan was gonna be that, and then Dika presumably died. And now he's like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna find out what happens whether I have to burn the school to the ground.
Yeah. Then, in the welfare department, we see that Sani is scolding students. As Chaddock walks in. He kind of just walks in and sees that happening. Which, I'm assuming, is the welfare department just like the, like, detention hall or something? Like, what?
I'm assuming that it's, I guess it's to keep people in line or to scold them when they need to be scolded or just be like, it's like sending someone to the principal's office. Instead of sending them to the principal's office, they're sent there. But I completely forgot to mention this earlier. I wrote this down and I don't know why I wrote this down. But have you seen Harry Potter?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Shocking to me.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
Oh my god. I feel like we have.
Anyway.
Oh my god, which movie was it? I think it was the third movie. But Hermione has this necklace called a time turner.
Mm-hmm.
And it, like, spins, like, when she's, like, going back in time. Like, she's using it to go back in time and attend extra classes. Like, that's how she's doing all of her classes and stuff. And I have one that I got from something. But I was watching this, and I was like, I'm gonna take my time traveler theory to the grave. That is a time turner around his neck. He used it to travel in time.
Oh my god.
And, like, at first I was like, oh, you know what? I thought of this, like, when I watched the trailer forever ago. It's not a thing. And now I'm kind of gonna ride the joke. I like it. So I'm gonna stick with the time traveler thing for now.
Okay, so Ion is still a time traveler according to Emma.
Yes, and he's got a time turner as a necklace.
Okay. Then later at the Prefix Club, they're wondering what Ion is doing here, and Khan brings up Dika. And that when Ak tells him to not mention that traitor.
Whoa. What the fuck did he do?
He probably just didn't listen to the rules and then got fucked.
That's probably it, yeah. And then it kind of, like, just the legend of it got out of control once he quit, probably. So now all the prefects are like, that horrible traitor, look what he did to us. When it probably wasn't that bad. He probably was just like, I don't like the way the rules are done, so I'm leaving. So, I mean, it could have been that bad if it led to his death, maybe, but... I don't know. I remember rewatching this day, I realized how much I did not pay attention first time I was watching it.
This episode?
I watched it on Friday for the first time. And I think I was literally just, like, paying, like, half attention. I had it on the TV, and I was, like, looking up every once in a while. And then I was watching it today, I was like, they called him a traitor? Damn! I missed everything, so I'm glad I watched it twice.
Yeah. Then, later, we see that someone is ripping off all the protest posters and burning them.
Yeah, who the fuck? I mean, part of me wants to think it's maybe Ion, but, like, I don't know.
I think it's the same person who pushed a flower pot, put the car in neutral, and also scared a little protester group. Who are alive. We see them in the next day. They are all alive.
So they're not dead.
But what happened to them? They don't talk about what happened. They're just like, oh, back to normal, business as usual.
This is my theory, and we'll talk about it more when we get to the end. Okay. But I think that was Ion that came in to see them, because later on, when they're, you know, protesting and shit, and not in their uniforms, he's like, I think we scared them enough, and they're like, okay, we'll stop. Like, they listened to him immediately. So, I'm thinking that maybe he, like, got them to listen to him, maybe, and so now he's got some people in his pocket.
Could be. I could
They could have just been immediately spooked because it was dark, and we just didn't see the results of that.
Yeah.
But they're alive.
Yeah. Then the protesters, they see Ak walks by, and they kind of think that Ak has something to do with it. And they kind of just imply that they're not scared of him, and, like, they're not going to listen to all the rules and shit, and they're going to keep doing whatever they want, so. Then in class, Wari, I think her name is. I looked it up. Wari.
Oh, you mean the teacher?
The other teacher.
With the, like, yellow dress.
Yes. Yeah. She is scolding the class because they didn't have their project ready, and Thua says he will take full responsibility for it. And she says she's disappointed in them as she leaves, but Khan enters with, like, a little bandage on his face.
Yeah. Shit went down.
Yeah, it did. And then the class asks why he didn't turn in the presentation file, and that Thua took responsibility for his mistake. Yeah, and Thua kind of, like, dismisses it. He's kind of like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, it's fine.
He's like, it's fine. Like, literally, he's like, doesn't want it to be made a big deal out of. Which, I mean, he definitely likes him.
100%.
But I think he would have done that anyway.
Yeah.
Being the head of class and being as nice as he seems, he doesn't seem like a, you know, annoyed person like all the prefects seem to be. But he seems to be one of the nicer people in the school. So I feel like no matter who said that, he would have taken responsibility.
Yeah. Then later we see Khan giving Thua macaroons and apologizes to him by giving him that. And Khan reveals he got in a fight with 11th graders.
Dude, these 11th graders are dicks.
Oh yeah, they suck. I'm wondering if Khan and that group of friends are in a year above or below them. I think they're above, right? Because
they must be, because he was like 11th graders. Like, you're not a bully. Like, so obviously he's not an 11th grader. So he must be older. So they're seniors, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Seems to be.
Yeah, and then Thu asks why he got in a fight with him, and Khan says it was none of his business before he goes play football. But then Namo comes over and says Khan fought those kids because they were making fun of Thua.
Yeah. He's protecting him. Somewhere deep in that angry little brain of his. He likes him.
Yes.
He just doesn't want to admit it.
And then Thua does ask Namo to not tell anyone else about this. Kind of just keep it to himself. And then in class, Ayan listens to music as Ak enters and takes his headphones out. And Ayan tries to get his headphones back, but Ak says why he asks Mr. Sit about the welfare department, and Ak says it's none of his business. So he kind of just confronts him right about that.
Yep.
And Ayan says Ak is violating his rights to his asset, his body, and just overall human rights.
I agree. You tell him.
Then Siam comes in and she asks him to help. And while they're in the welfare department, Ayan does glance over at the desk, and Ak asks if he's looking for the traitor. And Ayan gets mad.
He's called the traitor again. And does he got the Arthur fist this time? I feel like at one point he does the Arthur fist.
I don't think it's here. I think he's kind of just annoyed because Ak asks him to help him carry the fire, and he kind of just walks out.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's Arthur fist. I think it's more just
somewhere in this episode. I think there's another.
I think it's coming up. I think it's the next scene actually.
Okay.
I
like that. That's what it's called now.
Yeah. Then at the bulletin board, Ak asks what Ayan wants with the welfare department, and Ayan says nothing. Then Ak says boyfriend.
Yeah, just out of the just boyfriend itself. Like, not do you have one or is he your just boyfriend? Just
boyfriend. Like,
that could be taken a number of ways, dude.
That could be taken many different ways.
Be my?
Then Ak goes and asks if the traitor was his boyfriend, and asks if he was sent here as a spy. Ayan laughs, saying that like he must be writing some sort of weird fiction and it's awful, and like kind of feels bad for his readers, and like calls
this fan
out.
fiction is not great, dude.
No, it's not. And then Ak says if he was brainwashed by Dika before Ayan pushes him and leaves. I think that's when the artifact comes in, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think that was what it was, yeah.
And then at the dorm, Khan is singing a song about, like, secret love or something. Which...
Well, that's telling.
Yeah, very much so. It sounds, like, very blunt.
They're over there going, oh, Stasi, but, like, dude, like, listen to the lyrics, dude.
Literally.
He's in love.
Yeah, and he's not the only one. I think that could be applied to multiple people.
Oh, that's very true, yeah.
Then Watt sees that his favorite movie is playing and asks them to go with him, and he says no. And I tried looking at what this movie was, but I couldn't really tell what it was. I know he said like his favorite Japanese movie or something, or like...
I have zero clue. I don't know many movies.
No,
I know movies over here. I don't know many foreign movies. I need to sit down to watch them. But I mainly am a TV show person. So
yeah, me too. Then in class, Watt is trying to buy tickets, but he gets called out by Wari. And she asks Watt what were Field Marshal Plex policies, like the revolution of wearing hats. And Watt wonders if it was for equality, but she says he was wrong. And Ayan stands up saying that he actually made points, and I didn't write specifics. They kind of just talk a lot about things I could not comprehend.
Yeah.
But then Ak joins in, but he sides with Rari and says that no, both Ayan and Watt are wrong.
But I like that he pops up and is like, no, let's have a discussion. Like, I'm sorry, like they're wrong, but like let's talk more about it. And the teacher's just like, ugh.
Dude, she storms off.
Like, she's
like,
gone. She like,
leaves.
Infuriated. She's out of there. Like, they still do that thing they do every single time the teacher leaves. We're like, thank you, teacher.
Yeah, I know. Even as she storms off.
She doesn't want to hear it.
No.
She's like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Later, we see that Khan is mad at Ak for siding with the teacher over his friend. Which I actually like. I like that Khan was very like, hey, you really chose to follow the rules over to like listen to your friend and stuff. Which I kind of like that. Because it kind of like shows that Khan, at the very least, is a very loyal person to his friends.
True. Part of me was gonna say, yeah, but they're prefects, so why is he saying why you shouldn't have sided with the teacher? But also, he's similar because they're all prefects, but he's not as similar to Ak. Ak would have been the one that if someone sided with the teacher and not their friends, he would have been like, it's the teacher, you have to follow the rules, I know. Like, I get it. But, like, Kong is, like, a little different. So he seems to run a little hot-headed, so he's probably not as rule-heavy, even though he is rule-heavy because he's a prefect. But not as much as Ak is.
Yeah. Then Wad tries to explain that Ak was helping him in his own way, and then Ak kind of just, like, agrees with that. I'm not sure if that was true. I kind of called bullshit. I think he was just trying to dig himself out of that hole, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on it, Alex. I don't know if you thought any differently about that.
I mean, I think as long as they resolve the fight, I'm good. Like, I don't need to know any more about it. As long as y'all are good, fine. But, like, just make sure that it doesn't come up again like this later. Because, like, they seem to be getting, like, it seems to be that it's gonna get messy. So I think much worse things are gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even comprehend some of the interesting shit I saw in the trailer.
Ooh, fun.
Like, I watched it, I was like, wait, that's gonna happen? Like, dude. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's gonna get messy, but... Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to mention, during the school part, I wrote this down, she says at one point that she was like, that's Wikipedia, or anyone can change anything.
Oh, yeah, when it's on the internet and not a textbook or whatever.
Yeah. And she was like, you have to listen to the textbook. I'm like, I don't like that. Like, that seems it seems like it would close, like, all the students' minds to outside opinions and ideas, which might be what the school's going for.
Because it's a cult.
Because it's a cult, exactly.
Yes.
But it's very, like, it does very much support that theory, because, like, even, like, with school, they want you to use textbooks, I get that. But when I was writing, like, reports and stuff, they would still be like, use as much resources as you can get, and then just cite them at the end.
Yes.
I was like, oh, okay, so I can use whatever I want to research this topic. But there, apparently not. Like, you can't use anything but the textbook, which means you could be getting very outdated information and very biased information. So, the cult theory is sounding very, very much like it could be a thing. Like,
yeah, I forgot when it was. It may have been already happened, but I remember Ion saying, like, all the rules are so outdated. Like, this may have worked 100 years ago when the school was founded and everything, but times have changed. So it's like they're literally reading like 100-year-old textbooks.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe you can read them for, like, you know, research and historical, be like, look at this.
Yeah.
This textbook was made 100 years ago. Check out what they say in it. But, like, and you could, like, research off of it, but that can't be your only source of information for your reports and stuff like that. Otherwise, things can get very messy.
Yeah. So I think we're going to take a quick break here. And when we come back, there will be some weird jacket sniffing.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck was that? I was like, okay.
That was weird.
I did not expect that.
Nope. But yeah, we will be right back.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
And we are back with more of the Eclipse episode 2.
Episode 2.
And this is when Ak finds Ion's jacket and he starts sniffing it.
Yeah. What the... I think I had to do a double take too, because I didn't see that the first time I watched it. But I did the second time around, and I was still, like, doing other things, like, this morning when I was watching it, but I, like, looked, I was like, hold on. Did he just sniff the jacket?
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. It was
and I know Ian caught it. I know he did, but he wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, yeah, no, he came over, he was like, what are you doing?
Like,
and then I was like, oh, why do you leave your jacket here?
It's like, sure, that's what you were doing. Okay, I believe you.
Yeah. And then Ion says he was getting food, and then they go feed the dog.
Yeah.
That's a cute little moment. Yeah. And then in the bathroom, Ak says that the dog is pretty cute before leaving, which I think he may have been talking about Ion. Because he called him a dog earlier?
I mean, oh, that's a very good point. Like,
maybe?
He could be talking about a different dog, like.
I'm just saying, that's why I picked it up as.
I like that. I think that's a good point. Like, they're cute.
Yeah.
I judging from this episode and not the last one, I like them more. Like, I liked them before.
I did
but
too,
because it was
yeah.
just starting out, I didn't really have much to go on.
Yeah, I did like to see when they're feeding the dogs, and there's some scenes later on. It's definitely, I'm starting to get more into them, I think.
Yeah. Was this the scene in the bathroom, or was that earlier?
What?
This was... The scene in the bathroom's later, right?
Well, this is the scene in the bathroom, then there's the scene in the shower.
This is the scene in the bathroom. Okay.
This is a quick bathroom scene when where Ak says the dog is cute, and maybe referring to Ion.
I actually liked this scene because, like, it felt very, like, wholesome and innocent. Compared to, like, the rest of the show. Like, you've seen... I don't think you've seen Ak smile once. Like, even when he's with his friends and joking around, I don't think I've seen a smile. Not that I remember. Because I like First smile. It's very nice. But in this one, you see him, like, splash water at him before he leaves.
Yeah.
And he kind of has a little smile on his face, and he giggles a little bit as he leaves. I was like, oh, that's
it's also
cute.
It's also like the first time we see Ak isn't completely harassing Ion, and it's just kind of just like him being like super chill and everything. Like,
yeah, more of this.
They're kind of bonding.
I'm very excited about it. Yeah, we need some of that bonding stuff.
Then in the library, Thua tells Khan he doesn't need to stand up for him because he's used to it, and he doesn't want him to get in trouble because of him. Which...
a little sad that he's used to it.
I mean, it's sad, but it's...
We don't see it much. We just see him being the head of class. But it turns out there's much more going on behind the scenes than we realize.
Yeah. Then we're at karate class, and Sensei asks someone to train with Ion. And Ak says he'll do it. But why was going to volunteer?
Yeah, he was. He fully was. I was like, interesting. Like, I wonder why they lingered on that for a second there.
Well, it means something.
It means something. Watch it mean nothing, but it means.
I think maybe Watt might. Now, okay, this could have been just Watt trying to pay back Ion for helping him in the class and like backing him up. Then,
yeah.
I think there could be more to it though. There might be some. things there. I don't know, because I don't know. The way they linger on it, the way he seemed so sad after Ak volunteered. Like, he wasn't just like, oh, okay, never mind. It was just like he seemed almost sad.
Huh.
So there could be something there.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
I will, yes.
In the following weeks.
Then after practice, we learned that Ayan's not much of a fighter. He's not very strong.
Not really, no. I thought maybe he would be. Like, I thought maybe, like, he'd, like, train him or something like that. Adika or something like that.
Yeah.
Would be like, you gotta be ready for that school or something like that. No. Like, he's not trained at all. He's not very athletic.
Yes. And then eventually Ak ends up on top of Ayan. And Ak calls him Shortstop?
Yeah, the nicknames. We have Shortstop and Bigfoot.
And Bigfoot, yes.
I like it. It's cute.
Shortstop and Bigfoot, that's kind of fun.
This is a tense practice. Like, Jesus. Tense moment. Yeah. Like, I could feel it. I could feel the tension.
Well, yeah, because Ox, like, challenged him to, like, squirm out and get out of him, but then Ayan reaches Ox's face and asks him, like, what's wrong? He's getting, like, very
Power
close,
move.
and Ox just like, okay, I'm done. He, like, quits and gets up, and...
Power move.
Yep. He knows how to work
that
him.
Really
he knows how to work him.
Yeah, he does, to be fair. He could tell a little bit. He's like, no, you were sniffing my jacket earlier. I bet I could freak you out enough. Like,
yeah. Then in the shower, Ayan asks to borrow Ak's shampoo and soap. And then when Ayan is done, he kind of throws them back at him and, like, hits Ak in the head.
Throws him in the face. Hits him right in the face.
And Ayan asks if he, like, wants some of it. Like, he'd, like, challenge to fight him. And Ayan says yes. And he's like, yeah, I want it. And then like offers to like go over to his shower, and like it's kind of like a very
you want to give it to me? I'll take it. Like,
yeah, he's into it. Then after the shower, Ayan says that Ak seems tough on the outside, but then we kind of get cut off when Ak is like, shut up or I'll like punch you or whatever, and then leaves.
He's got a point though. It's what I've been saying. Like, he's like seems tough and annoying, and I'm following the rules all the time, like, on the outside. But, like, when we see him when he's on his own, he seems to be very, like, you know, puppy heart eyes, like, oh, I kind of like this person. Can't stop thinking about him.
Yeah.
He's not as, you know, strict and tense as he seems to be.
Yeah. But Ak does say that he knows Ayan is here to mess with the school. And, like, he's still, like, very, like, no matter how close they get, he's still gonna think of him as, like, a traitor, and, like, he's not gonna trust him, essentially.
No, he's not gonna trust him unless, like, something monumental happens to change that, I think. He'll have a crush on him, but also not trust him at the same time, which is quite an interesting combination.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't want to sleep with the enemy, essentially. Then Ak's in bed, and he's wondering why he volunteered to help Ayan. Like, he's literally talking to himself, being like, why did I do that? Like, why?
Why did I do that? Like, trying to, like, scold yourself over your past decisions. Dude, you stupid. Why would you do that?
Then, at school, the protesters are protesting against their uniforms again, as the prefects show up, and they kind of, like, start taking away their microphones and, like, speakers and all that. But then, this is when you mentioned earlier, Ayan comes over and tells the protesters they should be done for the day. And then they kind of, like, scurry off.
They're like, okay. And they call him P as well, so, like, older brother, or older person. So they're, like, being very respectful to him as well. So, I was like, what? They listened to him real quick. I was like, there's got to be more to it than just him. Because he's like, maybe it's because I spoke to them like human beings and not like, you know, horrible people or like machines. And I'm like, true, but also they wouldn't have listened to you that quickly in the situation. Like something else is going on, I think. Like, yeah. So I do think he was the one that maybe showed up the other episode.
He could, actually, that is a very good point. He definitely could have been that person.
He could have rallied some troops. Maybe he felt he needed some backup to like spread the word or something like that while he was doing all the inside work. Yeah.
Like, if he's gonna take down a cult, he's gonna need the help.
It's literally just him, so I think we need some help.
Yeah. I mean, you can get, like, Siam on your side. You can get her on your side.
Yeah.
Like, Ion, Siam, the protesters.
I really hope so.
Maybe Thua. I could definitely see him maybe joining.
Maybe we could try and sway Ak over to the other side, but we need to put a lot of work in.
Yes, you're gonna need a lot of work.
We need to put a lot of work in to get him to do that, or else, like, it's not happening.
No. Then Ak follows Ion, and Ion asks him if he only followed him because he wanted to be alone. And kind of, like, implies that he's, like, again, he's kind of doing the whole, like, oh, are you flirting with me? Perfect, like.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and I think that's where the episode ends.
Yep. I watched the promo.
Yes, I did not.
Dang it. I think it's gone. I'm trying. I really do try and remember what the heck happened, but I always forget. Damn it! I feel like, what the fuck happened? I don't remember. Oh, wait! I do. Yeah. Some of the messy shit from the trailer is gonna start, I think, in the next episode.
Ooh, fun. Do you have any other theory? I know you talked about the more time travel theory, but do you have any other theories?
Hell yeah, I love my time travel theory. I will stick with that until the day I die. I don't know why. Even if they say it's not time travel, I'm gonna be like, but what if it is though? But this episode was definitely better than the first one. I mean, the first episode was still good, it just didn't grab me as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm glad that we're doing it on the podcast, or else I don't know if I would have continued it. I think I would have maybe tried, but I feel like I would have fell off it at some point.
Yeah. I think it would have been one of the things where, like, once all the episodes are out, maybe binge it on your own.
Maybe then I binge it, yeah.
That could have been a thing, but I think waiting weekly.
I would have totally, like, usually I fall off from a show if I don't find it super, super, like, grabbing. So I probably would have fallen off it, and then once all the episodes were out, after I'd already watched, like, 4 and then took a break, I'd be like, oh, I might as well finish this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm glad we're doing it in the podcast, or else I probably wouldn't have kept up with it as much as I have, but the second episode is much more interesting and intriguing.
Yeah, episode 2 was definitely stronger than the first, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about, I don't think I have any more theories, other than I think Watt might have a thing for Ion. I think that's definitely a possibility.
I will tell you this. I shouldn't say it. Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
You'll understand in the next episode.
Okay.
All the things you're saying will have, like, some hold in the next episode. Like, you can talk about all that stuff in the next one, I think.
Ooh, fun!
Maybe.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I've never seen the show, so I don't know, but maybe.
Yeah, but based on the promo, you think there's some...
Based on the promo, I think we'll be able to chat some about it. But it's not what you think.
Okay, never mind that. I was gonna say, I think Watt has a thing for Ion. Although he could actually have a thing for Ak. So that's not why I think.
Yeah, that could be a thing too. That would be an interesting
I think there might be a love triangle. I think if he had a thing for Ion and maybe he told Ak about it, I think that would maybe spur Ak to come towards his feelings more and, like, confront his feelings. Like, shit, well, I better get them first or something. I don't know what he would do with that.
Maybe I should really do.
I don't know what he would do with that, really, but I definitely think that could happen. As for any other theories, I don't think I have anything else.
No, at this present time and moment, I don't think I have any more theories. I like the cult one, though. That's a good one. That seems to be the best.
We'll come with a theory last week, too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one to stick with for now, because, like, even though it's a school, it could still present very culty, so.
Yeah, I feel like cult is actually pretty spot on for us. I think that's going to end up... They might not say it outright, but they're definitely going to be a cult without being cult.
It gives culty vibes.
Yeah. Everyone following the rules under, like, Shattuck and everything, and... Which I'm assuming is why Dika quit or was fired or whatever happened was because he didn't follow the rules.
Yeah, I would assume so.
So, but yeah, I think that's all for episode 2 of the Eclipse, unless you have anything else to add.
Oh, no. No. I don't have any more theories at present moment because we're only 2 episodes in, so okay. I think we'll start to learn more as we go on.
Yeah. But yeah, next week we will be back with episode 3 of the Eclipse.
Yay!
And yeah.
Hopefully we'll learn more about the cult.
Yes, we will hopefully learn more about the cult. We'll learn more about this maybe love triangle that's starting.
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe more time travel theory for Emma.
Yay!
Maybe.
I hope so.
Maybe more time travel theory fodder.
I'll be like a kid on Christmas if so. I'll find like any possible tiny little thing and be like, that's time travel right there.
But yeah, come back next week and that's when we will be doing episode 3.
Yup.
So until then, see you guys next week.